Thanks, Evan. My name is Mike. I'm here to talk about nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication often differs between cultures in the terms of what certain gestures mean and what other forms of nonverbal communication are the cultural norm. Since Denmark is considered a low-context culture, this means that a greater emphasis is placed more on verbal communication rather than the context of situation and nonverbal communication. However, even though a greater emphasis is placed on verbal communication, there are still important nonverbal communication gestures that need to be discussed in order to have a successful transition into Danish culture. Since Danes prefer not to draw attention to themselves, it's more common for them to wave or smile rather than use large gestures. Also, whenever out in public, it's important to note that one should not slouch because it is considered to be a sign of laziness and disrespect. While the US and Denmark have similar non-verbal communication patterns, since they are both low-context cultures, it is still important to understand that certain gestures have different connotations. Understanding that these slight differences in nonverbal communication patterns will allow for an easy and successful transition into Danish culture. Next, we're going to talk about gift giving. There are many differences in Western businesses etiquette between countries. There are different ways that companies in other countries operate and do things. In Denmark, which is mostly a liberal country, business often differently than Western companies. Gift giving in a business is a different concept in Denmark than other places around the world. It is very rare to bring a gift to a business meeting. After business is reached between two companies, it is okay to give a small gift as a token of faith and only after agreements have been signed. If a person is given a gift, it is customary that the gift be opened in front of the person rather than wait till a later time. The next topic is weather. In Denmark, the weather is very unpredictable. So for businesses to operate as smoothly as possible, they must check the weather regularly. An employee must be prepared to deal with all of the seasons in one day. It can snow, be sunny, rain, and snow again all in the same day. It is a Danish saying that there is no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. With the weather being so unpredictable, it makes people who commute to work have to monitor the weather very keenly because many people in Denmark like to work. So if someone does not pay attention to the weather, it can mean that they are riding through the streets getting soaked in the Danish rain. The next topic is holidays. The Danes are very traditional when it comes to holidays, so it is a part of their culture for businesses to respect the traditions. Denmark has one of the highest number of paid vacation days worldwide, which is about 5 weeks plus 9 holiday days. The 5 weeks of vacation are taken during the Danish vacation year, which runs from May 1st to April 30th the following year. There are many different holidays that companies give off in addition to vacation days. Some of the public holidays are New Year's, Good Friday, Maundy Thursday, Easter Monday, Greater Prior Day, Ascension Day, Christmas Day, and Christmas Day. Companies can also choose to give extra days on days like Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. Thank you. Now I'm going to send this over to Alex.